Okay, guys. Today, as I mentioned to you Option 1 students who were at school yesterday, today we're going to look at natural resources and then um, have some activities and assignments that go forward from there. Okay? So, first of all, we need a good definition of a natural resource, and I'm sure you can read, but it says a natural resource is any material that we can use to satisfy a need. So, something you need, okay? Not something you want, like a brand new whatever you guys play, Xbox, okay? But something you need that is found on Earth. There are many natural resources that you use every single day. Whoops, sorry, sometimes this goes. There we go. So there's two types of natural resources. There's what's called renewable, and maybe you've done this in elementary. So if you have, I'm sorry for repeating. But there's renewable that can be replaced within a human lifetime. Early in my teaching career, they used 100 years. So anywhere, 80 to 100 years. So one of the main one is obviously the sun. Okay. A lot of houses are being powered by solar panels. And then the opposite or the other category is called non-renewable. And they're mainly made by fossil fuels and they're not replaced easily. And we'll discuss those in just a second. Oops, sorry, I keep messing up. Some of the main renewable resources are air. Obviously, we run out of air, we're in trouble. Water, same thing. Sunlight, crops, because they just keep regrowing, and animals that are raised for food, like this cattle here. Okay, non-renewable. Again, they are not replaced easily. And the reason that's a problem is most of our energy, our electricity, comes from fossil fuels. So oil, natural gas, and coal and uranium, those four things. The main fossil fuels are oil, natural gas, and coal. Those are the fossil fuels. Then uranium is separate, but it's also non-renewable. It's where we get almost all of our energy. And those are all non-renewable. Okay, the biggest problem, and this is what we're going to look at more in the last 2 days, is that pollution is harming these natural resources. Okay, it destructs them. So sometimes pollution just happens, but generally it is caused by us, humans. Air pollution, and we'll get into this a little bit in the next couple of days. Air pollution is caused by burning fossil fuels. So coal in our power plants, which how we get our electricity, makes that black smoke you've seen coming out of smokestacks. And then when you think about gas, okay, that powers our buses and cars, think about that exhaust coming out of those. So those chemicals from burning fossil fuels that are released into the air mix with the moisture, the water, and they form what's called an acid. When those acids fall to the ground, it's acid rain, and it, believe it or not, can kill animals, damages trees as shown in the picture. It can destroy buildings, statues, so all of those things. A lot of waste and trash is dumped into waters from us and from factories. They dump their extra everything out into the water. So pollution can get into the groundwater. That's just what it says, the water under the ground, okay, and causes lots of health hazards. Like this beach is closed because it's condemned or contaminated, I'm sorry. Okay, land pollution is like us, dumping trash or whatever, but also misusing land. So in this case, you can see how it's destroyed. Poor farming practices destroyed that soil and the surrounding environment. Cutting down the trees, as we know, deforestation, cutting down trees is also a big problem. Leads to soil erosion. We've talked about erosion, the taking away. Remember, weathering breaks it. Okay. All right. And ultimately, then all types of the pollution affect humans because somehow it affects us. So if it's bad drinking water, smog in larger cities, depletion of natural resources, it's important that we do everything we can as individuals, especially as you guys get older. Your generation it's going to be real important for your generation to preserve our earth. All right, we're back around. There are questions. Feel free to read the questions again and then come back through and listen to me and read and answer them. And of course, you can redo them. All right, have a good one.